Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we cut through the digital noise to bring you the essential insights you need fast.
Yeah,
Today, we're plunging headfirst into the exhilarating, sometimes, well, dizzying world of online fashion.
it really is.
You know how it is that constant scroll, that endless visual feast on social media, and the ever-present question looming over every brand? How do you truly stand out
Right. How do you genuinely connect?
and make a lasting impact in this fiercely competitive digital space?
hmm
If you're an entrepreneur, maybe a brand owner, or just, incredibly curious about how to make your mark, specifically in women's apparel online,
Then you're in the right place.
then this deep dive is definitely tailor-made for you.
Exactly. Our mission today is really to unpack the most effective uh, data-backed strategies for online fashion brands.
Okay.
We're looking at everything, from the nitty-gritty of what makes social media tactics truly pop
Yeah.
to the fundamental, often debated necessity of having a dedicated website.
You're right, that whole website versus Instagram thing.
Exactly. And for this deep dive, we've gone through a really diverse stack of sources.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
We've got illuminating case studies of global giants, things Zara, Daniel Wellington,
Okay, the big players.
practical platform guides, for TikTok and Instagram, expert analyses, and even candid discussions among small entrepreneurs.
Oh, interesting, like real talk from the ground.
Yeah, both internationally and fascinatingly right here from Iranian entrepreneurs too. So a good mix.
That sounds comprehensive.
Our goal is to arm you with actionable insights, things you can actually implement.
Okay, let's unpack this then. We're starting with the big picture, right? Just how massive is the digital fashion landscape today?
It's huge.
Because honestly, the numbers are staggering and they only seem to be going up.
They really are.
Yeah.
We're talking billions of dollars annually,
Alien.
generated purely from social media campaigns in the fashion and apparel industry alone.
Just social media campaigns, not even total sales.
Just the campaigns. That's billion with a B.
Wow.
It's an incredible amount of economic activity happening almost exclusively within these, digital walls.
Okay. And what's truly fascinating here, and maybe often overlooked, isn't just the sheer scale of the revenue, right?
Right. It's how consumers are discovering brands in the first place. That's the key.
So what did the sources say about that?
Our sources reveal that around 43%, that's almost half, of all online consumers report that they discover new brands first on social media platforms.
Almost half. That's huge.
It is. This statistic isn't just a number. It, fundamentally reshapes how we need to think about marketing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Social media isn't merely an advertising channel anymore. It's become the primary discovery engine for a huge segment of the market.
So for a new fashion brand, this means your storefront is, well, it's as much on Instagram as it is on a traditional website, maybe even more so at the start.
Pretty much, yeah. For discovery, absolutely.
And when you think about it, that makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Totally.
Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, they are inherently visual. They are perfectly designed for showcasing fashion, for highlighting trends with stunning imagery, for letting those beautiful designs and styles really, pop.
It's their natural habitat.
Yeah, but does that visual first approach also create a pressure? Like for brands to constantly produce visually stunning, maybe high-budget content, that could be a significant challenge for smaller players, couldn't it?
That's a crucial question.
Mhm.
And yes, there's pressure. But while high-quality visuals are, non-negotiable,
Right.
the emphasis is increasingly shifting from high budget to high authenticity.
Ah, okay. Authenticity.
You don't necessarily need Hollywood production values. You need to understand visual storytelling that resonates with your specific audience.
Oh, it makes sense.
And this visual nature also ties directly into the rise of what we call social commerce.
Social commerce. Okay, define that for us.
Basically, this isn't just about seeing a product on social media and then, navigating to a separate website to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Social commerce allows users to make purchases directly within the social media app itself, often without ever leaving their feed.
Wow. Like Instagram's shopping features. Or TikTok stuff.
Exactly those.
Ah, so it's not just a shop window anymore. It's literally becoming the shop itself, right there where you scroll.
Precisely. You see it, you like it, you tap, you buy.
All without leaving the app. That's incredibly convenient for the consumer.
Super convenient.
But what are the back-end challenges for a fashion brand, especially a smaller one? Like managing inventory and customer service when sales happen directly within an app you don't fully control.
That's a very perceptive point. And yeah, while the front end is seamless for the customer,
Right.
the back end integration is a challenge, no doubt. It requires robust e-commerce platform integration with social media APIs,
Okay, technical stuff.
streamlined inventory management systems, efficient customer service channels that can handle inquiries from, multiple touch points.
So for smaller brands, what's the approach?
Well, it often means choosing platforms that offer simpler integrations, maybe, or perhaps starting with a more curated product selection to manage that complexity.
Makes sense. Start small, maybe.
But this model, this social commerce, it's particularly popular and growing rapidly among Gen Z.
Ah, the younger demographic.
Yeah. Facebook and Instagram have really been at the forefront, leading the charge in this direct-to-consumer social commerce model.
So if your target audience includes younger demographics,
Then mastering this channel isn't just an option. It's pretty much an absolute imperative.
got it. Imperative. Okay, now here's where it reveals something truly insightful, I thought, about the global adoption of these trends.
Oh, yeah.
We looked at a fascinating local comparison. The Iranian chain store Karosh, a significant local player,
Well,
right?
big name there.
They have around 2 million Instagram followers. Now compare that to the global retail giant Walmart,
Okay.
which has about 3.3 million.
Huh. Only 3.3 million for Walmart. That gap isn't as vast as you might expect, is it? Given their, massive scale and international reach.
Exactly.
This comparison offers a powerful insight, I think, for any brand, regardless of its size or location.
How so?
Well, it demonstrates the significant potential local brands can tap into, even if their content and audience are more domestically focused.
Right.
For a local brand, this isn't just about admiring global reach. It's about realizing that deeply resonant, maybe culturally specific, or niche content can build disproportionately strong communities, even on global platforms.
So that hyper-local appeal can be a real advantage.
Often, yeah. It's a competitive advantage that global giants might struggle to replicate easily. It shows that understanding your immediate audience and catering to their specific tastes can yield incredible engagement.
Okay, that's really interesting. Local power on global platforms. And speaking of connections, social media has also, well, dramatically accelerated fashion trends. It feels like you buy something on Monday, and by Friday, it's already set her out too.
Oh, totally. The speed is absolutely breakneck.
As a small brand, how do you even begin to keep up with that without just, burning out completely?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it directly leads us to the success of fast fashion brands. Think Zara, Fashion Nova.
Right. They thrive on that speed.
This rapid cycle, this incredible velocity of trends driven by social media is their bread and butter. They excel at quickly producing and marketing new, affordable styles that directly tap into what's trending online, like right now.
But for smaller brands, maybe trying to be more sustainable or unique, becoming fast fashion isn't the goal.
Probably not, no.
Oh.
And fast fashion has its own sustainability concerns, definitely.
Yeah.
But smaller brands can adopt their agility.
Agility, okay. Zara's success here is undeniable, though. They're masters of this. Famous for relying heavily on adapting social media trends and real-time customer feedback, rather than traditional, expensive, paid advertising campaigns. Could you walk us through a specific example? Like, how do they do that so fast without the big ad playbook?
Certainly. Zara doesn't just watch trends. They listen actively. Their strategy involves a highly integrated supply chain that can go from design to store shelves in a matter of weeks, sometimes even days.
Yikes. Wow.
Their design teams constantly monitor social media, fashion blogs, influencer accounts. If a particular style, say a unique sleeve detail or a specific color palette, starts gaining traction on TikTok or Instagram,
They see it trending.
Zara's teams can rapidly design, produce, and distribute their own version super fast. And they don't typically run massive ad campaigns for these specific items.
But how does it sell?
The trend itself, amplified by Zara's own social media presence and customer excitement, acts as the marketing engine.
Ah, so they ride the wave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for you, the listener, this means dedicating time to actively listen to conversations on TikTok, analyzing trending hashtags, maybe even surveying your own followers about their preferences,
Okay.
then feeding that directly into your design and marketing cycles. It's about being responsive, not just reactive.
Responsive, not reactive. I like that.
Now let's talk about what has become, well, the absolute star of the show for many brands, influencer marketing.
Oh, yeah. Huge topic.
It's a hot topic for a reason, right? Because it's at the core of so many successful online fashion campaigns.
Definitely.
At its heart, It's really about finding the right voice, isn't it? Someone that resonates deeply with the right audience.
What's fascinating here is the psychological power of that personal connection.
Hmm.
Consumers are often more receptive to recommendations from individuals they trust or admire, even if that trust is, parasocial.
Parasocial, like feeling you know them through social media.
Exactly. That perceived closeness makes their recommendations feel more authentic than, say, a direct brand advertisement.
Right.
This creates a highly effective and often more authentic pathway to engage potential customers.
And it's not just about follower count, is it? You mentioned digging deeper. Crucially, no. It's about looking at comment sentiment, their engagement ratio, likes, comments, shares, versus followers, and whether their aesthetic aligns perfectly with yours, even down to the types of products they feature without sponsorship. That shows genuine alignment.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We've got some fantastic success stories that really highlight this in the sources.
Yeah.
Take Daniel Wellington, for example. The watch brand. They seemed to come out of nowhere and become absolutely ubiquitous for a while.
I remember that. They were everywhere.
They collaborated with around 100 fashion influencers on Instagram, and the results were incredible. 2 million views and a 15% increase in sales.
15%. That's significant.
And the key takeaway from their strategy, according to the sources, was selecting relevant influencers.
Relevant.
Not just any influencer, but those whose audience genuinely aligned with fashion and lifestyle and who had that clean, minimalist aesthetic that mirrored the brand itself.
That makes perfect sense. Another compelling case is Gymshark, the activewear brand.
Oh, yeah, they're huge now.
They astutely partnered with fitness influencers. A perfectly logical alignment, right?
Totally.
A campaign featuring Emily Ratajkowski, for instance, generated 1 million views and a significant 20% sales boost for a specific legging model.
20%, just for one legging.
Yep. This illustrates how highly targeted influencer selection, where the influencer's personal brand is a natural extension of the product, can lead to direct, measurable sales impact, way beyond just brand awareness.
And it's not just fashion brands that can learn from this, right? You found examples from other industries.
Absolutely. We can pull lessons from entirely different sectors. Duolingo.
The language app.
Yeah, they famously partnered with BTS for its Korean language course.
Wow, okay. Big move.
That collaboration achieved 100 million impressions and a staggering 20% increase in course downloads.
100 million impressions. Good grief.
It really showcases the versatility of influencer power across completely different sectors. It's about leveraging audience loyalty no matter the product.
It seems like the pattern repeats then.
Absolutely. Consistently across industries. Airbnb saw a 15% increase in bookings by working with travel influencers. Glossier, the beauty brand, experienced a 20% sales increase through beauty influencer collaborations.
So the principle holds.
The principle remains constant. Connect your product with an authentic voice that resonates deeply with a specific, engaged community. It's essentially a trust transfer from the influencer to your brand.
Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting, I think, especially for smaller brands, maybe those listening with limited budgets. The micro-influencer advantage.
Yes, the micro-influencer.
Nova, the huge fast fashion player, truly leveraged this successfully instead of just chasing mega celebrities.
Which costs a fortune.
Right? They partnered with thousands of micro-influencers, people with fewer followers but often much higher engagement and a more intimate, trusted connection with their audience.
This is such a shrewd strategy.
Yeah.
Because micro-influencers might not have millions of followers, but their audience typically trusts them more profoundly.
Like their peers.
Exactly. They're often viewed as peers rather than distant celebrities. And Fashion Nova made another smart move, too.
What was that?
They focused on women with diverse body types who were often underrepresented in mainstream advertising at the time.
Ah, inclusivity.
This built an incredibly loyal community that felt seen and represented by the brand and its partners. For smaller brands listening, this is a blueprint for building genuine community without breaking the bank.
And for our listener, especially if you're a small entrepreneur or just starting out, there's a direct insight from discussions among Iranian entrepreneurs that our sources highlighted.
Oh, yeah.
Prioritize hungry influencers.
Yeah.
What exactly does that mean in practical terms? How do you find these hungry influencers?
The hungry influencer strategy isn't just about saving money, although that helps. It's about finding mutually beneficial growth.
Yeah.
It means looking for influencers who are also actively seeking to expand their own reach and improve their content. They're ambitious.
So they're motivated too.
Exactly. They might be willing to collaborate for less money, or maybe even just for product, in exchange for the exposure or the opportunity to create compelling content for their own portfolio.
Ah, a win-win.
These influencers are often more engaged, more experimental, and genuinely passionate about showcasing products they believe in, which leads to more authentic and effective campaigns.
And finding them.
You find them by looking for rising stars in your niche, those with high engagement rates despite smaller follower counts, and who frequently interact with their community in the comments. They're often really active.
Got it. Look for the rising stars with real engagement. The emphasis here, it seems, is unequivocally on authenticity over mere glamour or raw follower count.
Absolutely. Feels like people are increasingly tired of overtly artificial, heavily produced advertisements.
Yeah, you can often spot them a mile off.
People crave genuine connection. The Fabuletics campaign with Kevin Hart and his daughter is a prime example.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Its success was largely due to its genuine, family-oriented feel. It resonated because it felt real, not staged.
It really did.
And think about Revolve's strategy at Coachella.
What did they do?
They essentially gave influencers full control of their Instagram account for behind-the-scenes content.
Wow, risky.
Maybe, but it paid off.
Yeah.
Unscripted, raw moments from one of the biggest fashion events. This created a powerful sense of intimacy and exclusive access.
You made the audience feel like they were there.
Exactly. Part of the action rather than watching a curated ad. This kind of experiential marketing, giving control to influencers, builds serious trust.
Okay, that's clever. And we can't talk about influencer marketing without mentioning the ultimate billion-dollar influencer.
It has to be Kylie Jenner, right?
Exactly. Kylie Cosmetics. She effectively became the biggest influencer for her own brand.
Absolutely. Built a billion-dollar empire.
By leveraging her personal network, friends, family, it demonstrates that for some, the founder themselves can be the most potent influencer if they have that existing platform and personal brand.
Definitely. A founder's story and personal connection can be incredibly powerful. It's a testament to the idea that personal brand can directly translate into business success when leveraged strategically.
Okay, so influencer marketing is clearly huge, a massive tool, but it's certainly not the only strategy out there, is it?
Not at all.
We've found some incredibly creative content strategies in the sources that have also delivered fantastic results, moving beyond just paid endorsements.
Yeah, let's get into those.
Let's start with user-generated content, or UGC. Our sources all agree. This stuff is truly gold in the digital marketing world.
UGC is content created by ordinary customers, not the brand itself, your actual buyers.
Right.
And its power lies precisely in the authenticity and trust it builds. People are significantly more likely to believe a genuine review or a photo from a real person, a peer.
Than a glossy ad.
Exactly. Than an expensive glossy ad. It's essentially digital word of mouth, scaled up massively. And it's invaluable for social proof.
So it's like free advertising that's more believable.
Pretty much. Think of it as free, diverse, and highly credible content constantly flowing in.
The Airy Reel campaign is a classic, really inspiring example of this, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. A game changer. They famously encouraged customers to post unedited photos of themselves in airy swimwear.
Promoting body positivity and inclusivity.
Exactly. It went absolutely viral, resonated so deeply with audiences, and created a powerful, authentic brand connection. It wasn't about perfection. It was about genuine representation.
So powerful.
And Zara, always savvy, also leverages UGC, particularly through TikTok challenges like #ZaraHaul.
Oh, yeah, those are everywhere.
Customers film themselves showing off their recent Zara purchases, styling them in creative ways. This generates a massive amount of free, organic advertising.
Especially appealing to Gen Z, I bet.
Hugely appealing to Gen Z, who are highly influenced by their peers' content and styling ideas. It's essentially crowdsourcing your marketing.
Crowdsourcing marketing, I like that term. Okay, what about niche collaborations? They can also create immense buzz, right? And that fear of missing out, FOMO.
Definitely. Think about that surprising partnership between Gucci and the North Face.
Gucci and North Face? That sounds like an odd couple. Luxury fashion and outdoor gear.
The unexpected pairing was precisely what made it so compelling and buzzworthy.
Ah, the surprise factor.
This limited edition collaboration generated immense excitement and a strong sense of urgency because it was scarce. It showed that pushing boundaries with creative, unexpected partnerships can be highly effective.
Draws attention from different crowds.
Exactly. From diverse consumer segments who might not typically engage with either brand individually. It's about creating cultural moments, really.
Okay, creating moments beyond just product, connecting with consumers on shared values. That seems really important too. Value-driven and social responsibility campaigns.
These can build much deeper, more resilient loyalty. Patagonia is a prime example here.
Their "Don't Buy This Jacket" campaign.
Exactly. So bold. It encouraged sustainability and repairing existing products over constant consumption.
Which totally aligned with their audience's values.
Precisely. It was incredibly impactful because of that alignment. Similarly, NOIZE launched its hashtag Buy Better Live Longer campaign.
Okay.
Featuring environmental activists like Jaden Smith, this advocated for conscious consumption, extending product life, again, hitting that eco-conscious demographic.
Right.
And Michael Kors effectively used its hashtag Watch Hunger Stop campaign, collaborating with celebrities like Kate Hudson and Halle Berry to raise meals for the World Food Program, connecting the brand to a crucial humanitarian cause.
So these campaigns resonate beyond just the purchase.
Far beyond. They build a sense of shared purpose and ethical alignment, loyalty that lasts.
That makes sense. We're also seeing some truly fascinating technological innovations in fashion, changing how people shop and interact with brands.
Yeah, augmented reality, AR, is really taking off.
Like trying clothes on virtually.
Exactly. Burberry was an early adopter. They used AR on Snapchat to allow users to virtually try on trench coats and bags using their phone cameras.
How cool is that for a shopping experience? Like reducing doubt.
It's incredibly cool, and more importantly, it's practical. It enhances the shopping experience significantly, reducing some of the friction and uncertainty of online purchases, especially around fit or appearance.
So you get a better sense of it without needing to go to a store.
Exactly. Or even wait for delivery. And it's evolving rapidly. Gucci even sold a purely virtual shoe.
A virtual shoe, like you can't actually wear it.
Nope. The Vital 25, for use in the metaverse and through AR, this points to a future where digital fashion might exist entirely separately from physical goods.
Wow. Status symbols in virtual worlds. Mind-bending.
It is. And we can't forget the power of sustainable brands as role models either.
Right, like Rothy's, making shoes from recycled plastic bottles.
Exactly. Or MUD Jeans, offering a unique jean rental model. They're building incredibly loyal communities.
What's their secret sauce beyond the sustainable product itself?
Their key to success is unwavering transparency. They openly communicate their sustainable practices on social media, detailing materials, production processes, environmental impact.
So they show everything.
Pretty much. This builds profound trust and attracts consumers who prioritize ethical and environmentally friendly choices. They're not just selling products. They're selling a philosophy, a commitment.
And their customers become advocates.
Big time. Advocates for that mission.
All right, we've covered a ton of ground on strategies and content creation, super useful stuff. But where do these strategies play out best? Which platforms are the true powerhouses for fashion online today?
Good question. It seems like Instagram and TikTok are definitely leading the charge, but they serve slightly different purposes sometimes.
Okay, let's break that down. TikTok first.
Absolutely. TikTok, with over 1 billion users globally. It's immense.
1 billion.
And its laser focus on short, entertaining, and highly trend-driven content makes it a tremendous power in the fashion world.
Why is it so powerful for fashion specifically?
Its algorithm is incredibly good at pushing content to relevant audiences based on their viewing habits. It creates this unparalleled discovery engine. People find things they didn't even know they were looking for.
I saw a statistic that really made me sit up. 52% of users who see small business content on TikTok later make a purchase from that business.
Isn't that incredible? 52%.
It really is. It shows TikTok isn't just for, funny dances or whatever. It has direct, powerful conversion capabilities.
Absolutely.
But for a small brand, how do you cut through the noise on such a massive platform? It seems daunting.
That direct conversion power is precisely why it's so compelling, despite the noise. And this is bolstered by TikTok's specific e-commerce tools.
Tools designed for selling.
Exactly. They have video shopping ads, VSAs, that intelligently show products within the video, live shopping ads for direct purchases during live streams,
Buying right from a live, wow.
and collection ads that showcase multiple products in a neat carousel format within the feed. These tools make the path to purchase incredibly short.
Any examples of these working well?
Yeah, a British brand, Sugar Island Clothing, By leveraging these TikTok tools and targeted advertising, they achieved an impressive 4.27x return on ad spend, ROAS.
4 times their ad spend back. That's fantastic.
Their success came from consistently using these tools with engaging, authentic content. Not just running ads, but making good content around the ads.
That's a great return. So if someone listening wants to craft successful TikTok content that actually converts, what's TikTok's own advice? They should know their platform best, right?
You should. And TikTok itself recommends a clear 3-part structure for effective content to maximize engagement and conversion.
Okay, 3 parts. What are they?
First, you need a strong hook in the very first few seconds. Got to grab attention immediately.
Like what kind of hook?
Could be a shocking transformation, a provocative question relevant to a style dilemma, maybe revealing a common fashion mistake people make, something to stop the scroll.
Okay, stop the scroll. Got it. Part 2.
Second, the main message. This is where you introduce your product, showcase its features, demonstrate its use, maybe solve that problem you hooked them with.
Clear and concise, I assume.
Definitely. And finally, part 3. A clear call to action, a CTA, guiding users on the very next step.
Like link in bio.
Exactly. Or shop now, or tap the product tag to learn more. You have to tell them what to do next. Each part needs to be concise and compelling.
Hook, message, CTA. Makes sense. And again, it comes back to authenticity and content variety, doesn't it?
Always.
What kind of authentic content truly works best on TikTok for fashion, especially for smaller brands trying to establish a presence?
Think about content that feels real and relatable. Behind-the-scenes glimpses are hugely popular.
Like what? Show us packing orders.
Yeah. Show a peek into your design process, fabric sourcing, even just packaging orders with care. Unboxing videos are excellent for showcasing the product experience from the customer's view.
Okay.
Crucially, show clothes on real people in various sizes and colors, not just professional models.
Yeah.
That promotes inclusivity and helps people visualize it on themselves.
That's so important. What else?
Product testing, maybe showing durability or versatility, customer testimonials if you can get them, or even the brand's origin story from the founder's perspective. All that builds trust.
And for small brands, consistency matters, right?
Absolutely key. Aiming for making 3-4 posts a week during peak audience activity. And continuously A/B testing.
Hitting what?
Different types of content, different hooks, different sounds, different CTAs. See what resonates most with your specific audience. Don't just copy others.
Data-driven authenticity. Got it. It's also vital to understand regional nuances, isn't it? Especially if you're targeting a specific market.
Oh, definitely. You can't just copy-paste global strategies everywhere.
Like the Middle East case study you found.
Exactly. It highlighted the need to tailor content to cultural sensitivities, maybe showing more modest options alongside modern ones, depending on the specific country, and even climate.
Climate? How so?
Promoting cool, breathable fabrics in hot regions, or cozy, warm clothing in colder ones. Seems obvious, but it shows you understand their reality.
That level of tailoring shows you care, I guess.
Precisely. This raises an important question that TikTok's own research answers, actually. What's the most crucial factor for users when making online purchases on their platform?
Ooh, what is it? Quality, style.
For 75% of users, it's price.
3/4. Price is the deciding factor. Wow.
This highlights the absolute importance of strategic pricing, especially in a fast-moving, competitive market like fashion on TikTok.
So tactics like psychological pricing ending in 0.99?
Yep. Offering seasonal discounts like for Ramadan in that market or Black Friday universally, and providing free shipping. These aren't just nice-to-haves. They're pretty essential for conversion on platforms like TikTok.
Because they directly address that primary concern for 3/4 of your potential customers.
Exactly. You have to meet them where they are on price sensitivity.
Okay, super insightful on TikTok. We've talked extensively about the incredible power of social media, especially Instagram and TikTok, for discovery and sales.
Yeah, they're powerhouses.
But now here's the big question, the one almost every entrepreneur asks, and it sparked a lot of debate in our sources.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Do you really need a website?
Bingo. Is a dedicated website truly necessary when Instagram is so powerful and even offers in-app shopping now?
What's fascinating here is the almost unanimous expert consensus across all our reliable sources, from big commerce to leading industry analysts.
And what did they say?
The answer is an emphatic yes. A dedicated website is absolutely necessary.
Even with Instagram shopping and all that, why?
While Instagram is excellent for visibility and initial engagement, relying solely on it is akin to, well, building your entire house on rented land.
I see what you mean. You don't own the platform.
Exactly. Algorithms change constantly, platform rules shift without warning, maybe features get deprecated, and there's always that inherent risk of account limitations or even total closure.
Yeah, you hear horror stories about accounts getting shut down.
You're essentially at the mercy of the third party, and that's a vulnerable position for a business.
Okay, so the website is your own turf.
Exactly. The website is your main home, your permanent base online. It offers several critical advantages that social media simply cannot replicate.
Like what? Give us the key ones.
Okay, first, credibility and trust. A dedicated website presents a much more official and professional image. It signals seriousness and longevity to your customers.
Makes sense. Looks more legit.
Second, full control. You have complete autonomy over design, content, branding, and the entire user experience, free from platform algorithm dictates or design limitations.
That's a huge one, not being at the mercy of an algorithm change that can instantly plummet your reach. That must be freeing.
Precisely. Third, customer data ownership. This is invaluable.
Owning your customer list.
Yes. You get direct access to customer emails, purchase history, browsing behavior, other valuable data, which is essential for future marketing efforts, personalization, building direct long-term relationships without an intermediary platform.
Okay, data, control, credibility. What else?
Fourth, SEO, search engine optimization. Your website is the primary vehicle for being found on Google and other search engines.
Organic search traffic.
Exactly. A crucial long-term organic discoverability strategy that social media profiles alone just can't provide in the same way.
So it's not just about direct sales right now, but about long-term discoverability, data collection, and essentially future-proofing your business.
Indeed. Fifth, direct sales and potentially higher conversion rates. Some sources suggest an independent online store can increase sales by 20–30%.
Why is that?
Because you have full control over the sales process and the entire customer journey. You can optimize every single touch point without platform constraints.
Okay, and sixth.
Sixth, detailed analytics. Tools like Google Analytics provide much deeper, more granular insights into user behavior, traffic sources, conversion funnels.
Yeah.
Way beyond what social media insights offer alone. This allows for truly data-driven decision-making.
Wow. Okay, the case for a website is pretty overwhelming then. It's not really optional.
Not if you're serious about building a sustainable brand, no.
So a website is clearly essential. But what makes a successful fashion e-commerce website, especially in a world where mobile browsing dominates everything? What are the key characteristics we should be looking for?
Based on our sources, several elements are absolutely critical. First, and paramount, is mobile-first design.
Mobile first, not just mobile friendly.
Mobile first. Big commerce data reveals that about 62% of online purchases are made on mobile devices.
Over 60%.
If your site isn't perfectly optimized for mobile, meaning easy navigation, large tappable buttons, clear product images that load fast, and a simple streamlined checkout process, you're effectively losing more than half your potential customers before they even get to add to cart.
That's a massive number. Mobile first isn't just a buzzword, it's an absolute necessity then.
Completely. Second, intuitive navigation.
Making it easy to find stuff.
Exactly. Clear menus, logical product categories, and effective filters, size, color, price, style are vital. Customers need to quickly find what they're looking for without confusion or frustration. Otherwise, they just bounce.
Right. Minimize that bounce rate.
Third, high-quality visuals. This means abundant professional photos from multiple angles. Ideally, short videos showcasing the garment's movement and drape.
Seeing how it moves on a person.
Yes. And use diverse models. Help customers visualize the fit on different body types. Representation matters here too.
Good visuals are absolutely non-negotiable in fashion. We know that. What else helps convert those visitors into actual buyers?
Fourth, a simplified, frictionless checkout process. Minimize the number of steps required to complete a purchase.
Fewer clicks to buy.
Fewer clicks, fewer fields to fill out. Offer guest checkout options. Show clear progress indicators, maybe pre-filled information. Anything to reduce cart abandonment.
Makes sense. And fifth,
on-site trust building. Prominently display contact information, have transparent, easy-to-find return and privacy policies, and crucially display customer reviews.
social proof again.
especially focusing on fit and material quality in those reviews. This reduces purchase anxiety and significantly boosts conversion rates. People trust other buyers.
Michael Kors had that great campaign, #Instakors, right? Where liking a photo sent a purchase link via email, just removing steps.
Absolutely. Every step removed, every bit of friction reduced makes a difference.
And when you're just starting out, there's another critical consideration the sources emphasized, especially for smaller brands.
Let me guess. Finding your niche.
Exactly. Niche selection. The fashion world is incredibly vast and competitive. Trying to appeal to everyone often means appealing to no one effectively.
So true.
Specializing, for example, in plus-size formal wear or sustainable activewear made from recycled materials or unique accessories for specific cultural events helps a brand stand out from the noise.
So, not trying to be everything to everyone. How does a brand even begin to identify a viable niche in such a crowded market? What should they look for?
Precisely. The benefits of niching down are numerous. Easier visibility, more precise messaging to a target audience, and the ability to build a truly loyal, engaged community around that shared interest.
Okay.
To identify a niche, look at underserved markets on current platforms. What are people asking for that they can't easily find? Or maybe combine two seemingly unrelated interests.
Like what? Give me an example. Maybe vintage-inspired streetwear for professional women over 40. That's highly specific. Authenticity often comes from working in an area of genuine interest or passion for the founder, too.
Right. Aligns with your own story.
We also briefly touched on production models in the sources. Things like print-on-demand, limited or custom production, or drop shipping.
How does a new brand choose?
Well, for a nascent brand, drop shipping allows for low upfront inventory costs, which is great. Print-on-demand is good for custom, graphic-heavy items. Limited or custom production suits high-end or bespoke fashion better.
So it depends on the niche and the goals.
Entirely. The choice depends on your circumstances, your niche, your funding, and your long-term goals. Each has its own advantages and challenges.
Okay, that makes sense. Now that we've talked about the big picture and the essential website, let's zoom back in on crafting your Instagram identity, making that digital storefront truly shine.
Yeah, the visual hub.
Our sources, particularly Rival IQ, really emphasize the concept of a unified aesthetic. What does that mean for a fashion brand beyond just, pretty pictures?
It's about your brand's visual signature, ensuring a consistent aesthetic or visual identity that speaks volumes without a single word.
Okay.
It doesn't mean all your photos have to be identical, but rather that there's a harmonious feel across your entire profile. Consistent color palettes, photography style, editing techniques, even the fonts you use in graphics or stories.
So it feels cohesive.
Exactly. Think of it like walking into a beautifully designed boutique. Everything feels intentional, cohesive, and reinforces the brand's personality, its vibe.
Like Glossier, right? Their visual identity is so strong and instantly recognizable, even across different products. You know it's them.
Exactly. A unified aesthetic makes your page recognizable, memorable, and frankly, more professional. It tells a story consistently.
Okay. And on a practical note, our sources strongly reiterate the necessity of switching to a business or commercial account on Instagram.
Oh, absolutely essential. Non-negotiable, really.
Why is that so crucial for a fashion brand? What tangible benefits does it offer beyond just looking official?
The benefits are undeniable and directly impact your strategy. First, you gain access to insights.
The analytics.
Yes, invaluable analytics on your audience demographics, who they are, where they live, their age range. Also, the best times to post for maximum engagement based on your audience's activity. And, crucially, your top-performing content.
So it tells you what's working.
It's your digital compass, basically, telling you what's working and what's not, so you're not just guessing. You also get the ability to add call-to-action buttons.
Like email or call.
Exactly. Email, phone, directions if you have a physical store. And the option to specify your business category, like clothing brand. It just gives your profile a professional edge that builds trust instantly.
Okay, business account is a must. Moving on to the actual content within that beautiful aesthetic. Rival IQ also highlighted the power of your bio.
Ah, the bio. Prime real estate.
Essentially your digital business card. It needs to convey who you are and what you offer in mere seconds, right? Before a potential customer scrolls away.
Absolutely. It's your first and often only chance to make a strong impression and tell them why they should stick around or click that link.
So what are the best practices for a killer bio?
Use line breaks for readability. Makes it cleaner, less cluttered.
Cook tip.
Immediately highlight any special offers, free shipping, 10% off, first order. Put that right up top.
Get the hook in early.
Incorporate relevant emojis for visual appeal and personality. Don't overdo it, but a few can help. And crucially, create and feature a dedicated, unique brand hashtag.
Like hashtag your brand name.
Exactly. And actively encourage customers to use it when they share their photos. We'll talk more about UGC later, but seeding the hashtag starts here.
Like ASOS or even home goods brands like West Elm, they do this really well, don't they? Concise but packed with info.
They really do. Clear, informative, and on-brand.
Now, how do we fill this beautiful, informative profile with content that truly engages and converts? Jerian, a key source here, introduced a fantastic, comprehensive framework. The 4 content pillars plus sales model.
Ah, yes, this is a really robust content strategy, and it wisely emphasizes that genuine engagement must come before a hard sell. You earn the right to sell.
Okay, pillar 1.
The first pillar is trust building. Here, you openly share your brand story, the founder's journey, maybe behind-the-scenes glimpses of production, the challenges you've overcome, your successes, introductions to your team.
Humanizing the brand.
Exactly. The Darman collection, an Iranian brand mentioned in the sources, is a great example of effectively using storytelling and transparency to build profound trust and a loyal following. It makes the brand relatable.
Okay, pillar 1, trust. What's the second pillar then?
The second is attraction. This is about creating engaging, entertaining, or educational content that has viral potential.
Going viral, okay.
Something so good people want to share it, save it, or tag a friend. This pillar is critical for page growth and expanding your organic reach beyond your immediate followers. Think clever reels, inspiring style hacks, maybe a surprising fashion facts related to your niche.
That's how you get new eyes on your brand. Makes sense. And the third pillar?
The third pillar is helpful content. This is where you position your brand as an expert resource, not just a seller.
Adding value.
Exactly. Offer useful practical advice. Answer FAQs about sizing or materials proactively. Provide styling tips like how to pair an item with different accessories or how to tie a scarf in multiple ways. Maybe give fabric care instructions.
Okay.
This establishes your expertise and makes you a valuable resource people want to follow, even if they aren't buying right now.
That builds so much credibility and a reason for people to keep coming back. Okay, and the fourth pillar to complete the foundation.
The fourth pillar is attachment and connection. This involves your audience directly in your brand's journey.
How do you do that?
Share challenges you're facing, appropriately, of course. Celebrate milestones with them. Give them a day-in-the-life glimpse of your business. Ask for their opinions on upcoming designs.
Make them feel involved.
Exactly. This fosters intimacy and loyalty, making them feel like an integral part of your community, not just a passive customer. And then there's the plus sales aspect.
Ah, yes, the sales, the reason we're doing all this. How do we integrate that without making it feel too pushy after all this valuable non-salesy content?
Exactly. You integrate high-quality product content, showcasing the beauty, the features, how it looks on various people, beautiful shots, maybe videos.
Okay.
The key is to present this sales-focused content alongside the 4 pillars, interspersed naturally. Make it feel less like overt advertising and more like an integrated natural part of a valuable and engaging feed.
So the trust you've built makes the sales content more acceptable.
Precisely. The trust and value provided by the other pillars make the audience much more receptive when you do showcase your products.
That's a really smart, holistic framework. Love that. Now let's get even more practical. What are some specific content ideas that fit into these pillars, and how should we execute them effectively on Instagram?
Yeah, the sources Jerian INC site Rival IQ offer a wealth of actionable ideas. For trust building, think behind-the-scenes content.
Like what exactly?
Show packaging orders, maybe the design process, fabric sourcing trips, even supplier visits if appropriate. This adds realism and sparks curiosity about your brand's journey. People love seeing how the sausage is made.
Totally. What else?
Production process videos are excellent. Short, visually engaging clips demonstrating how a product is made, like a custom bag being sewn stitch by stitch, really resonates and adds perceived value.
I love seeing how things are made. It really does add value to the final product.
Then there are in-depth product introductions. Go beyond just a static photo. Explain what makes an item special, the material, the cut, the inspiration, occasions for wear, the feeling it evokes. Tell its story.
Okay, storytelling for products. What about the helpful pillar?
For helpful content, styling suggestions are incredibly effective. what to wear with this blazer for a casual versus formal look, or 3 ways to tie this scarf. Super practical.
Yeah, I always need ideas like that.
Or even OTD, outfit of the day, photos where you or your team wear your brand's items, showcasing real-life styling and how versatile pieces can be.
And we keep circling back to user-generated content, UGC. How does that fit into these pillars?
Oh, perfectly. For attachment, connection, and trust building, resharing customer photos and stories where they've tagged your brand or used your hashtag is immensely powerful social proof. It shows real people love your stuff.
Makes total sense.
Q&A sessions, both in posts and stories, address common questions proactively and boost interaction directly. They fit under helpful and connection.
Good way to engage.
Expanding on the trust-building pillar, more detailed brand founder story content through short videos or carousel posts. And for generating excitement, sneak peeks and limited editions create buzz and FOMO for upcoming drops or sales. Fits under attraction.
We can even talk about fashion trends if it's relevant to the brand's niche, right? Making it an attraction or helpful piece.
Exactly. Show your current if that fits your brand. And don't underestimate storytelling and captions.
More than just blue dress, size S, M, L.
Way more. Use captions to weave a short, engaging story related to the image or product. Maybe about its inspiration, a relevant personal anecdote, or the feeling it's meant to evoke. The New York Times, in a totally different context, uses this effectively on Instagram, proving its power.
Okay, so many great ideas. Now, for execution, any crucial tips to maximize impact and avoid getting overwhelmed by all this content creation?
Yes, definitely. 4 key points emerge strongly from the sources. First, consistency and regularity.
Posting often.
Maintain a consistent posting schedule, whether it's daily or several times a week during your audience's peak activity times, which insights will tell you. The Instagram algorithm favors active, consistent accounts. Regular engagement is rewarded.
Okay, consistency.
Second, embrace video. Reels, stories, maybe even longer IGTV if relevant. Videos are superior for conveying fabric texture, drape, how clothing moves on the body.
All right, you get a better feel for the garment from video. See how it flows.
A simple 15-second reel showing a garment in motion, maybe styled quickly, can tell a richer story than 10 static photos sometimes.
Okay, more video. Third tip.
Third, contextual backgrounds. Ensure your photography backgrounds align with the brand's aesthetic and the product's style.
Like, don't shoot a fancy dress in a messy bedroom.
Exactly. A traditional outfit in a traditional setting, maybe activewear in a dynamic outdoor environment. It adds to the storytelling and looks more professional.
Got it. And the last tip. Sounds important.
And a golden tip, really emphasized by Jerian and INC site. Overcome perfectionism. Just start.
The perfectionism trap.
Initial content doesn't need to be perfect. The key is to start. Put it out there. Gather feedback from your audience and your analytics and continuously improve. Iterate.
I heard you mention a founder anecdote about this.
Yeah, I once spoke to a founder who spent 6 months perfecting her first 5 Instagram posts, obsessing over every detail.
6 months. Wow.
Only to find they didn't really resonate when she finally posted them. She'd wasted valuable time she could have spent learning from real engagement and testing different approaches.
That's such important advice. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good, especially when you're just starting. It's better to launch and iterate based on feedback.
Exactly. Get started, learn, adapt.
Okay, we've laid a fantastic foundation with our website and our Instagram identity, filled with great content ideas. Now, how do we get more eyes on our amazing content? How do we grow our reach beyond our immediate network?
Yeah, the growth phase.
It's time for some smart tactics. First up, hashtag mastery, which Rival IQ and Jerian both called the key to discoverability. How do hashtags actually work for growth?
What's fascinating here is that hashtags act as a crucial guide for Instagram's algorithm. They help the platform understand what your content is about.
Okay.
And crucially, show it to the right, most relevant audiences. People who are actively searching for or engaging with similar content, even if they don't follow you yet.
So it puts your content in front of new, interested people. But there's a nuance here, right? You mentioned quality over quantity.
Yes. It's tempting to just spam 30 hashtags, thinking more is better.
Yeah, I thought the more hashtags you use, the more people see it.
Not necessarily. Rival IQ suggests that 7-10 high-quality, relevant hashtags are optimal.
Only 7 to 10. That's less than I thought.
Using too many, say 15 or 20 plus ors, can actually appear spammy to the algorithm and your audience. It can potentially dilute your impact and maybe even harm your reach in the long run.
Okay.
The quality and relevance of your chosen hashtags matter far more than the sheer number.
So what kind of hashtags should we be using in this optimal mix to make sure we're targeting effectively?
You want a strategic blend, a mix. Include some general high-volume hashtags that have broad appeal, like hashtag fashion, hashtag style, or hashtag party dress. These have huge reach.
Okay, the big ones.
Then mix in more specific long-tail hashtags. These have less competition, but the people searching for them are often more serious buyers.
Like what?
Like hashtag embroidered blazer, hashtag sustainable fashion tips, or hashtag cotton beach dress for vacation. Very specific. These indicate higher purchase intent and target a more niche qualified audience.
Got it. Broad plus specific.
And always include your unique branded hashtag, like hashtag your brand name, and encourage your community to use it constantly.
Right, building that community tag. And there's a neat trick for keeping your main caption clean and readable while still using those 710 hashtags, isn't there?
Yes. The first comment trick, you can put your block of hashtags in the first comment of your post immediately after publishing.
And they still work.
Yep. They'll still work effectively for discoverability and algorithmic categorization, but your main caption remains clutter-free and easy to read. Your primary message shines without that block of blue text distracting from it.
I love that little hack. So simple, looks much cleaner. Okay, now let's circle back to user-generated content, UGC, which you mentioned earlier. Flowbox, Jerian, INC Site, and Rival IQ all emphasized its immense power. Why is UGC so incredibly special and effective for growth again?
The power of UGC lies in the profound authenticity and trust it builds. It's almost unmatched.
Because it's from real people.
Exactly. When ordinary customers, not models or actors, share photos or stories of themselves genuinely using and enjoying your product, it acts as incredibly potent social proof.
Like a real-life testimonial.
People are exponentially more likely to believe a real person's review or photo than an expensive ad, because it feels genuine and relatable. It's like digital word of mouth, but amplified and constantly updated.
Plus, it provides content for you.
Exactly. It also provides a continuous stream of free, diverse content that your brand doesn't have to produce itself. Less work, more credibility, win-win.
So it's essentially turning your customers into your best advertisers, and it's free. How do we actively encourage people to create and share this gold for our brand? We can't just hope they do it.
No, you need to facilitate it. First, promote your dedicated brand hashtag everywhere. Instagram bio, website footer, email signatures on product packaging. Make it obvious and easy for them to use.
Okay, hashtag promotion. What else?
Second, run contests. The best photo using hashtag your brand name this month wins a gift card. Offer clear incentives. People love contests.
Good idea. Incentivize it.
Third, include small, friendly cards in your product packaging. A little note saying, love it. Share your style with hashtag your brand name.
Gentle encouragement.
Nice touch.
And fourth, simply make direct requests in your post captions sometimes. Show us how you style your new dress, tag us, and use hashtag your brand name. And crucially,
What's the crucial part?
always reshare customer content on your stories and feed, crediting the original poster. This validates their contribution, makes them feel special, and strongly encourages others to participate, hoping for a feature.
Feature your fans. That makes sense. And the impact on sales. Is it just about warm feelings and community, or does it directly translate to the bottom line?
Oh, far from it being just about warm feelings. Displaying UGC and customer reviews prominently on your site, like in a gallery or social pages.
Yeah.
Brands like G-Star and Meller, according to Flowbox, saw significant increases in sales, conversion rates, and even their average order value, AOV, after implementing UGC showcases.
So it directly leads to more money. It directly translates to measurable business results because it reduces buyer hesitation and builds confidence right at the point of purchase.
That's a powerful argument for actively pursuing UGC. Okay, next, let's revisit strategic influencer collaborations. We talked about it earlier, but Altic and Rival IQ had more to say on making them truly effective for sustained growth, right?
Yes. They are incredibly powerful for reaching specific, loyal audiences, but successful execution is absolutely key. It's not just about picking someone popular.
What's truly critical then?
Understanding that engagement rate is king, far more important than raw follower count.
We touched on this, but really drill down. Why is engagement more important than reach?
An influencer with, say, 10,000 followers, but really high engagement, meaning lots of genuine likes, comments, saves, shares relative to their follower count, can be significantly more valuable, generate more actual sales than a celebrity with 100,000 followers, but low superficial engagement, maybe lots of bot followers.
So it's not about the size of the audience, but the quality and depth of the interaction and trust within that audience. How do you identify those truly engaged micro-influencers then?
Exactly. This is why focusing on micro-influencers is often a more effective strategy, especially for smaller brands with tighter budgets.
Who are micro-influencers again? Define the size roughly.
These are individuals with fewer followers, maybe under 50,000, sometimes even under 10,000. But they are highly credible within specific niche areas. Think sustainable fashion bloggers, petite styling experts, curators of ethical brands, local fashionistas.
So they have a specific expertise or focus.
Right. This approach is often more targeted, feels more authentic to the audience, and is generally more cost-effective than working with macro-influencers.
And identifying them. Look at comments.
You identify them by looking closely at their comment sections. Are people having real conversations, or is it just emojis? Check their save and share counts if possible, sometimes visible on Reels. See if their followers ask specific questions about products they feature. That shows influence.
Okay, deep dive into their engagement quality. How do you select the right micro-influencer beyond just engagement rate to ensure a good fit for your fashion brand?
You need to ensure a strong alignment with your brand's values. Do they represent what you stand for ethically, aesthetically?
Values alignment, crucial.
Assess their content quality, especially video, as that's paramount in fashion now. Do they produce appealing, clear visuals? And crucially, confirm their relevance to your specific niche. Do their followers genuinely care about the type of clothing you offer? A mismatch here means wasted effort.
Right, need audience overlap. Once selected, how do you work with them best?
Clear communication of expectations is vital. Deliverables, timelines, key messages. But equally important is granting them creative freedom.
Don't micromanage.
Let them create content that remains authentic to their voice and style. Nothing screams forced ad more than a stilted, overly scripted endorsement that doesn't sound like them. Trust their connection with their audience.
That's a great point about maintaining authenticity. And there was a critical operational point about influencer campaigns in our sources, right? Something about inventory that could make or break the whole thing.
Yes, this is paramount and, terrifyingly, often overlooked until it's too late. Before launching any influencer campaign, especially one you expect to drive significant traffic, ensure you have sufficient inventory of the advertised products.
Yeah.
And probably a buffer.
Don't run out of stock.
It's a marketing disaster to generate massive interest and clicks, only for eager customers to find the product sold out. This not only disappoints customers immensely, but severely damages brand credibility and wastes your entire marketing investment.
Ouch. That would be so frustrating as a customer, clicking through excited and finding nothing. Proper inventory planning is essential then.
As crucial as selecting the right influencer, truly.
Okay, message received. Besides hashtags, UGC, and influencers, what other interactive content strategies can we use on Instagram to boost engagement and keep our audience hooked?
Leverage Instagram's built-in interactive features to their fullest. They're designed for engagement.
Like polls and quizzes and stories.
Exactly. Polls, which outfit for Friday night, Q&A boxes, ask us anything about sizing, quizzes, what's your style personality? In stories are fantastic for direct audience feedback, quick market research, and boosting engagement signals to the algorithm.
Fun and useful. What else?
Organize contests and challenges related to styling or fashion dilemmas. Show us your best work-from-home look, featuring our joggers. People love a bit of healthy competition and the chance to show off their creativity.
Get them involved creatively.
Hosting live streams for Q&A sessions or maybe new collection launches can create a sense of immediacy, community, and direct interaction. You can answer questions in real time, build rapport.
Live interaction. Okay. And a simple but incredibly effective tactic for any post to encourage comments and engagement. You mentioned this earlier.
Yes, just end your post captions with a relevant, open-ended question.
Not just shop now.
No. Encourage conversation. Instead of just describing a dress, ask, what color scarf would you pair with this dress for a summer evening? Or where would you wear this outfit?
Get them thinking and replying.
Whole Foods does this effectively in their industry, showing its versatility beyond fashion. It's a simple, low-effort way to spark a conversation and tell Instagram's algorithm that your content is engaging people.
Love that. Easy to implement.
Okay, we've covered a huge amount of ground on social media, which is clearly critical. But remember our main home, the website.
Can't forget the home base.
For long-term visibility, especially beyond the walled gardens of social media, search engine optimization, or SEO, for your website is absolutely crucial, isn't it?
What's fascinating here is that SEO is no longer a luxury, not even close. It's a fundamental necessity for survival and growth in the online fashion market today.
Define SEO again quickly.
It's the technical and creative process of improving your website's visibility in relevant Google search results, organically meaning not paid ads.
Why is that so vital? Being on the first page of Google for searches relevant to your products significantly increases your chances of making a sale. If people can't find you organically when they're actively searching for products like yours,
You're invisible.
you effectively don't exist in that crucial part of the digital realm where purchase intent is often highest.
So if someone is looking for that long-sleeved floral cotton summer dress, and my site pops up on page 1 of Google, that's gold.
Pure gold, highly qualified traffic.
But SEO sounds a bit technical and intimidating for a non-expert, maybe a creative fashion brand owner. Where should they even begin? What are the key actions?
It can seem complex, but there are clear, actionable steps you can take, even without being a tech wizard. First, keyword research.
Finding the right search terms.
Yes, you need to understand exactly what phrases potential customers type into Google to find products like yours. And importantly, don't just focus on single-word terms like dress or shoes.
Why not? They seem obvious.
They're too broad and incredibly competitive. You'll likely never rank for them against huge retailers. You need to get more specific.
So those long-tail keywords we discussed for hashtags are critical here too.
Precisely. Focus on these more specific, multi-word phrases, like long-sleeve floral cotton summer dress, or petite evening wear for weddings under $200.
Very specific.
These indicate much higher purchase intent because the searcher knows exactly what they want, and there's less competition for these longer phrases.
Okay, how do we find these long-tail keywords? Are there tools?
There are tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush, which are powerful but can be expensive. But you can also start by simply thinking like your customer. Brainstorm. What would I search for if I wanted this specific item? Ask your existing customers what terms they might use. Check Google's People Also Ask section.
Think like a customer. Good advice. Once we have these magical keywords, what do we do with them on our website? Just snuff them in everywhere?
No, definitely don't stuff them. That can actually hurt your ranking. Second step is keyword integration. You need to naturally and strategically use these keywords in critical areas of your website.
Where exactly?
Include them in product page titles, the main heading, in category names, and especially in detailed, unique product descriptions.
Unique descriptions, not just copying the manufacturer's text.
Absolutely not. Write your own descriptions for every product, incorporating relevant keywords naturally. Avoid duplicate content at all costs, as Google penalizes it heavily. And this is especially crucial for fashion.
Image alt text.
Image alt text again.
Yeah.
We mentioned this for accessibility. How does it help with SEO specifically?
Yes, exactly. Alt text is that short, descriptive text for images. It not only aids accessibility for visually impaired users, which is important in itself,
Right.
but it also helps Google understand what your images are about. Google can't see an image like humans do, but it can read your alt text.
So it tells Google what the picture shows. Precisely. So instead of an alt text like imgquill334.jpg or just blue dress, you should write something descriptive like women's royal blue open front blazer jacket spring collection.
Incorporating keywords naturally.
Yes. This helps your images rank in Google Images search, which is a surprisingly significant discovery channel for fashion products. People often start searches visually.
That's a detail I might have overlooked, but it makes perfect sense for a visual industry like fashion. Genius. Any other essential SEO points for building a strong foundation?
Two more, which we've mentioned but bear repeating because they are top SEO ranking factors according to Google itself.
Okay, what are they?
Mobile optimization and page speed. Your site must perform flawlessly on mobile devices. Google heavily prioritizes mobile friendliness in its rankings because, well, most people browse on their phones now.
Mobile is everything.
And page speed. Slow-loading websites are disliked by both users who will just click away and by Google's algorithm. Use free tools like Google Page Speed Insights to check your site's loading speed and get recommendations for improving it. Even a second faster can make a big difference in user retention and ranking.
Mobile friendly and fast. Got it. So
All these efforts, our amazing Instagram presence, our essential website, and our crucial SEO work, they shouldn't be separate entities operating in isolation, right? They need to work together.
Absolutely. That's the key to maximizing impact. The goal is to create a seamless customer journey, a cohesive digital ecosystem.
An ecosystem, I like that.
Instagram, your website, your email list, your SEO efforts. They should not operate in silos. They need to feed into each other strategically.
How do we connect the dots? Give me some examples.
Consistently drive traffic from Instagram to your website. Use your link in bio effectively, maybe with a Linktree style page. Use clickable story stickers linking directly to products. Use Instagram shopping tags. Make it easy to get from social to your store.
Okay, bridge social to the site.
Yeah.
What else?
Include social media follow buttons prominently on your website, encouraging site visitors to connect on social too. Promote new blog posts, collections, or sales from your website on Instagram, providing direct links back to the relevant page on your site.
Cross-promotion.
Use your email list, built via your website, to announce new arrivals also featured on Instagram. Run retargeting ads based on website visitor data on social media. It's all interconnected.
The idea is to make it effortless for customers to move between platforms and encounter your brand everywhere they look online, building familiarity and trust at every single touch point.
Exactly. Every touch point should reinforce your brand identity, offer value, and gently guide the customer toward engagement and conversion, creating a unified and powerful online presence that maximizes both discovery and sales in the long run.
Wow, what an incredible deep dive. Seriously, we've covered so much ground and truly mapped out a comprehensive roadmap for online fashion success, drawing from all those diverse sources.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in, but hopefully really actionable.
Let's recap the key takeaways. It starts with that absolute foundation. A strong, credible website, your home base, paired with a visually distinctive, engaging Instagram presence.
Then critically, it's about the content. Producing valuable, diverse, and authentic content, consistently going far beyond just constant sales pitches. Using those 4 pillars: trust, attraction, helpfulness, connection.
We then delved into leveraging collective power, the smart, strategic use of customer-generated content that UGC Gold, and working with the right influencers, especially those high-engagement micro-influencers who build deep trust and niche relevance.
Then we discussed the non-negotiable aspect of long-term visibility through continuous effort in SEO for your website. Keyword research, unique content, alt text, mobile friendliness, speed, and using data analysis to see what's working across all channels.
And perhaps the most crucial takeaway of all, woven through everything, adaptability.
That's a big one.
The digital world is incredibly dynamic. Algorithms change, trends shift constantly, new platforms emerge. What works today might need tweaking tomorrow. Continuous learning, testing, and adapting are absolutely non-negotiable if you want to stay ahead and keep your brand thriving long-term.
So true. Which raises an important final question, I think, for you, our listener, to maybe mull over.
Okay, a provocative final thought.
With all these data-driven strategies and successful examples we've explored today, how can you ensure your next campaign isn't just a copy of what's working for others? How can you truly build a deep, unique, and most importantly, authentic connection with your specific audience? One that stands out amidst all the noise.
Yeah.
In a world saturated with content, what is the true value of genuine authenticity for your brand, and how do you achieve it in a way that truly matters and resonates deeply, not just superficially?
That's a fantastic thought to leave with, a challenge to really dig deep and connect beyond just tactics. So maybe take a moment, reflect on just one small, specific, realistic experiment you could implement in the coming months based on everything we've discussed today.
Just one small thing to start.
See how your audience responds to that authentic step and let that be your starting point toward building that deeper, unique connection. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating, fast-paced world of online fashion.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
We wish you immense success in your own explorations and experiments.